for a good day, right? Right. Yesterday, I was messaging a couple of you, and I kind of had a rant last week, I think it was last week, about the scale and my opinion of the scale. There were some bad words regarding your scale. The scale is just a tool, okay? So I think it's really important to weigh in if it doesn't send you into a terrible headspace. If it does, then that's work you need to do. If you're obsessed with the scale, I want you to remind yourself of your truth, that your success and your worth doesn't come from a number. I also want you to gut check about the scale, because if you're new, if you've been doing this for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, you're still new, okay? This is still early in your journey, and getting hysterical about your weight fluctuating on the scale isn't going to serve you other than stress you out, spike your cortisol hormone, which creates more weight gain and holding on to weight. You need to check it before you wreck it. It's just a number. It's going to go ebb and flow based on how much water you're drinking. Maybe you're eating something. Like sometimes people eat vegetables that don't necessarily agree with them. They bulk them up. Maybe they retain water. It's just a freaking number. So you cannot freak out about the scale, about your weight ebbing and flowing when you're 1 week, 2 months, 3 months into this. It's a journey, okay? The scale is just a tool to help you to realign, to see if you're choosing to do 2B mindset and you're weighing in the morning, then you use the scale to see if yesterday served you. And if it didn't, could be hormonal, could be sleep, could be water, could be lots of different things. But if you keep seeing like a bump in the scale, what are you doing? What are you eating? Are you using the containers? If you are using the containers, are you eating from the top of the container of the list? Are you actually using the containers? Are you actually following the program? Are you actually eating what you're supposed to be eating? Okay, it's not like such a strict thing where it's like, I can only have chicken, I can only have eggs, I can only have spinach. You can eat all the foods, you guys. You can have corn tortillas, you can have a glass of wine, you can eat a freaking cookie or a brownie, but you just have to know that not every calorie is made the same. And that's the whole point of the containers, is simplifying the system so that you're not chained to this obsessive compulsive thing, but also being honest about how you're fueling your body. That's why tracking works. That's why I do this. So if you're falling into that category, and I'm not trying to single any one of you out, because I know that that's a really common thing, right? You're working, you're focused, you're drinking the shake, you're moving your body, you're drinking the water, you're using the containers, and you want to see results. Sometimes people see results right away, and sometimes your metabolism is fucked from years of not eating right, from years of being obsessed, from years of being really unkind to yourself. And you have to do the work on the front end before you're going to see the results. So if you are freaking out about it, I need you to do an energy practice. I need you to maybe do some tapping around weight loss. I will find one today and share it. And I mostly just need you to remember that this is like this is like pregnancy. It's not overnight. You're not gonna eat a salad and suddenly feel like, oh my gosh, here we are, 20 pounds lighter. That's not how this works. So my question to you, if you are not seeing the results, are you actually following the nutrition program? Are you actually using it as it's intended? Are you actually eating from the top tier of the foods? Are you logging maybe what you're eating? Because maybe like me, you have a food sensitivity. Maybe it's eggs, maybe it's dairy, maybe it's wheat. This is a holistic thing, and you're gonna have to find your secret sauce. The portion fix, the 2B mindset, it's a really great outline, but it's not magic. It takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes you trusting the process. So if yes, your answer is yes, you are following 100%, yes, you are using your superfoods, yes, you are getting enough rest, yes, you are managing your stress, yes, you are drinking your water, yes, you are 100% following the calendar and doing all your workouts, and you're not seeing a change, then that's when you can be alarmed. But more than likely, if you're like me and you're human, there's some part of that that's not 150%. And I think for a lot of you, it's the stress piece. It's the metabolism piece. It's the, I need to lose weight. There are too many containers. I don't trust this. I'm not a nutritionist. Are you a nutritionist? Probably not. So if you're gonna go follow one of our Beachbody nutrition programs, trust it. and do it as it was intended, not how you think it should be manipulated. Like, trust the process. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. But you gotta manage your stress. You have to manage your mindset. And you have to remind yourself that you're more than a number and a size. This isn't an instantaneous thing. When you do this work in here and this work up here, the rest of it will kind of start to fall into place. Will you still have to work out and still manage your nutrition? Absolutely, hashtag freaking duh. But I'm a big believer that our exterior, it's manifested from the inside stuff. And so if you're dealing with trauma, if you have these root issues that you haven't dealt with, that you haven't taken ownership of, that you haven't started to make yourself the victor in that instead of being the victim, if you're not doing the work to sort through that shit and deal with the mindset stuff, we could talk all day about containers and nutrition and workouts, but like the beauty of this and the opportunity for you to change your entire life, it starts with the inside work, okay? It's just a number. It doesn't define you. I know you want to see results, and I believe that you will see results. I've seen so many people that I've worked with and that I've seen in the company that have lost so much weight, that have transformed their lives. But you know what the secret sauce is? It's trusting the process. It's showing up every day, and it's doing that mindset work. It's following the program as it was created, not as you feel like doing it. And on this group, my personal stance, I preach progress over perfection, grace, listening to your body. And I think that that's really important. That's a cornerstone of my coaching style. But I also want you to know that if you're hardcore, you want to lose 80 pounds, then you got to be hardcore in your approach. Not I'm going to do this 30-day program and I'm going to do it like in 75 days. No, if you're serious and you want to freaking make it happen, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some sacrifice. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? It's all about a perspective. So, moral of the story. Trust the process and trust yourself. Trust your body that it knows what to do, but give it the right tools, give it the patience, give it the time to catch up, and then do the freaking mindset work along the way, right? Okay, I'm gonna go do my workout. I'm gonna hop on the Zoom. If any of you wanna join me, if you need any help, if you're like, I don't know where to figure out my containers, or this doesn't feel right, or I don't know, you just have some question, drop a comment and tag me here so that I make sure I see it, because sometimes I miss comments, no offense, and I'll just be in my inbox later. But trust the process. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not too far behind. It's not a question of this just won't work for you. It's just a question of you running your own race, and it's going to take as long as it freaking takes. You can do it. You're capable of it. You're worthy of so much more than the stupid number and the stupid size. It's just data. Okay?